Okay, hey yo everybody. I'm Braxton Wise, this is Third Coffee Studio. We're gonna do some sketches of Lil Wu. So we're probably gonna use, excuse me, Clip Studio Paint for this stuff. Let's move our stuff out of the way. Let's have a check on our stuff. That doesn't look good. See if we can plug that in and get something to happen. There. And what else? We got everything that we need. This is working good. Let's open up the studio of Clip. Let's see, my frog is doing well. There we go. I also think I got our chat hooked up. To the YouTube side, you know, the one that shows on screen here. So I don't know. At least it'll be on screen where everyone can sort of see what the other person is saying. At least I think so. I hope that's how it works today. But for now, let's work on what we have here. Lil Wu. Oh, I'd opened up the pane down here for animation, but we don't need to do that here. There. We'll ink over this a little bit. Is there anything on that layer? I don't think so. Let's merge that one down and get rid of the layer. And then this will be our ink. Sort of. Hey yo, Woo Woo. Welcome in. I think I have our chat set up for the YouTube side this time. It's difficult because YouTube presents my account differently to me when I do the sign in for the IRC. I mean, that's what it is. It's a chat client. But I have to plug it into there, into my account, and they're like, okay, sign in with Google. Choose this name, okay. Choose this other name, okay. But I don't understand because it's not the name of my account. Like I have two accounts. And I have changed the main account to Third Coffee Studio. And yet it still shows as Braxton Wise when I'm choosing the account. It'll say Braxton Wise, no space, and then YouTube. So that's just the username that's attached to the account at first, but the username on the other account is also Braxton Wise. You see how I confuse myself with this? Except that Braxton Wise has a space. And that was the one where they tricked me into using my real name when they were trying to go all Facebooky. And like, excuse me, I didn't know you were gonna do that. I didn't know you were gonna do that. You're doing that. We're doing that. No, no, absolutely not. And then I created the second account, and then I figured out a way to revert the other one and just change the name on it again. So they're like, no, no, no. I don't know how they did that, but they really confused me. I was like, I don't know how they tricked me into it, but they did something. I did not understand exactly what they were talking about, but I don't know, it sucked. I had to do yard work today. I was not happy. I mean, I still have a lot of yard work. I have to go out there and still put all these sticks into bags to get that out of the yard so I can then start cutting down more trees. This is also so I can cut down trees. Basically. Okay, so why do we have... Oh, because it's not visible. Right. Okay. Wool ink. Sort of. This did not get much play. But I think it's just because it's so light, it's hard to see when I do the blue. You know, it's hard to see on the on blue sky. Either that or it sucks. I mean, I'm also okay with that. Like, I'm not like thinking that, oh, there's only one reason. The other reason could be that it sucks. I never discount that possibility. So it's not like I'm under any kind of illusions here. This is way too large of a brush. This is not even inking. What the hell am I doing with myself right now? I think I want to use my... I don't know. What am I going to do? My head is not together today. I still have to go to the store. I have not done that. I need stuff. But I don't want to pay for delivery. Hey, yo, Strider. Hey, hey. Insta-blind again. Oh, I see shapes right. I know it's bright. I apologize for that. Okay. Let's grab our the turnip pen. We could try the G pen. Huh? Huh? G pen? This isn't the G pen. I'm still working without the G pen. I said G pen, we're not doing G pen. So this is Lil Wu. For anyone who doesn't know. He's a wizard. This is about the world's best inking ever. So don't even try to call me out. I mean, like, your inking sucks, Braxton. No. No, it does not. You suck. My inking is not the problem. You're the problem. I don't know where that's coming from. I'm just talking. I have nothing else to say. I'm talking to imaginary people. People that do not care what my inking looks like. I like the little triangle shape. You know, he's originally he's originally a character that I made for a game that I made. Little 2D platformer. And I used the little his little idle animation as an animated GIF emote on my Twitch channel. Crap, I hope the power doesn't go out again. The light just flickered. I don't know what it is with people. They just... The power went out yesterday because people can't stop running their air conditioners on full blast. I understand that it's hot, but if you keep running it that hard, you're gonna shut down the grid. And so they shut down the grid. And the funny thing is, most people in my area here, and like the area where it happened was just localized, so a couple of blocks. We all have about the same kind of house. It's like tract housing, right? It's all roughly all the same type of houses, and most of them have basements. Are you telling me you don't have like a family room down in the basement? Somewhere where you can like hang out like I do. I have that summer room that I made. Like, you just gotta be, well, you need ingenuity, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say you gotta be ingenuitous. Yeah, that's a word. It is now, I just made it. Ingenuitous. Is there a button for that? I mean, other than this mess? I don't like going in this direction. This isn't how British windows work though, right? Damn it. I forget that. Alright. They work different. So let's pick up that. Okay. They open, yeah, you have swing out windows. That's why y'all don't have window unit air conditioners. Which, really, you need to rethink that. You need to rethink screens on your windows, and you need to be rethinking the sliding as opposed to swinging. So you can pop an AC in that window and be, like, good to go. I know, I understand, yeah. There's just gonna have to be some way to, like, retrofit, like, a window. You're gonna, like, that's gonna have to become a thing. You know, where you retrofit like one window in your house to be a sliding window so you can pop in an AC. Because those portable air conditioners are less efficient. They lose a lot through the tubing. Because, you know, the tubing usually isn't insulated. The ducting, I guess, that has to connect out to the window. Okay, so how do we do this then? It makes your windows harder to draw. That's certain. That is for certain. I feel like that's deliberate. Okay, so then how do we do this? They keep out the rain? How's that though? Horizontal ones, okay. I see some windows that had locks on them with wires, so you can open them a little bit. But if you open it, it will beep for reinforcements to correct. Oh, really? Really? Like, don't open your window that far. What? I didn't know that was a thing. So I guess that's a UK and EU thing or something. I don't think our hotels give a crap. They're like, jump if you wanna. You paid for the room. Okay. Well, I think ours are just probably limited. I don't think you can. I think they're limited in movement. You know, I think the limit of motion is built into it, so that there's not like a. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's different now. Wait, why am I drawing on this? I'm still doing this. So how are we gonna do it? They go like this. So how do I show that this is open? It's so much easier to show a sliding window being open. This one, it requires extra mechanics. So we need to like swing it like that, you know. That looks awful. Oh, but they swing out, don't they? How do we do that? How do we do that? It's the whole stream is going to be all about me figuring out how to draw an open Euro window. They swing out like an awning. Okay, so they're... Oh, I see. They're not vertical. Okay, why don't we do that? Our runs come with free gib cleanup. Okay. Less angle. Well, I don't know. It has to go outwards, right? We'll do like a short little angle there. How about that? Do you have like little handles on them? Like that? Or do you have like one of those little cranks? Little window crank. We have things like that. We have old-timey ones that are like slats, like glass slats, and they all line up. They like the profile is like this, and you turn a little hand crank, and then they line up to close off. Yeah. That's how they do. I've got these in my garage. Oh, we have to reverse, replay the music. Right. Handle in the middle like this, or like, will this read the right way? Alright, let me have a look. I'll see. Oh, like a... Okay. So this kind of swing and handle. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to draw that. I don't know how to do that. Okay, well, we'll just do like a line or something, because it's, you know, it's a cartoony thing, so we don't have to get all accurate, right? So we can just do... I'm bothered by this. I feel like this brush size is too large. There, that feels a little bit better. We can just do like a little line, because there's not even enough room to do like a window pane. You know? Window crank. I'll get rid of it. Let's see. Just draw a line, right. I hate switching colors like this. 'Cause it's not going to be black enough, see? It'll never get all the way down. I just have to come down here and drag that manually. I do not like. Put a little sill. You have window sills, right? The whole thing is about British windows. That's stupid. This needs to be straight up and down. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's, there. I can, this looks awful, actually. I've just disgusted, I looked at it and I'm just now disgusted myself. I'm gonna have emotional issues now today. It looks better with the scribble sketch underneath it. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do curtains. How about that? Welcome in, Garrett. Is the SpongeBob thing working? I don't hear it.
Garrett24601 asked me, do wizards use curtains? Of course they do! Even though wizards can cast spells for privacy, nothing beats a good old curtain for that classic magical ambiance. Plus, they make the perfect backdrop for dramatic entrances and exits. And I bet they keep out those pesky wizards next door who always want to borrow a pinch of enchanted sea salt.
Oh, come on. SpongeBob, really? Wow. Just wow. I don't know what I'm wowing about, I'm just doing it. Should we do curtains or not? Is that too much? I feel like it's too much. Yeah, it looks terrible. Yuck. That's disgusting. Why did anyone let me do that? I blame everyone. This whole thing is ruined. Alright, let's try and fix this. Who would have thought the window is what I was going to get stumped on today? Me. I would have thought that. I was already predicting it. There we go. Also, what's up, Garrett? Welcome in. Should he have more, like, sweat drops? It looks like he's drooling. Well, no, it's too, if it's far enough away from his mouth, it's fine. Let's try the see how the G pen, real G pen or G pen. I could try that. Do we want to try that? I have to get used to using this. How do we do that? Let's see if we can do that line a little better. Okay, well, let's try doing that then. Oh, what happened to his eye? That's kind of neat. Let's see if we can use that. I'm curious. We're just gonna work on like messing with these inking tools today, I think. I don't know how he became this triangle shape. I think it was just because of the hat. I think I just wanted it to be easy. I did. Hey Gully. Welcome in. Unfortunately, my my little YouTube thing didn't show the chat, which is strange because I did have it set up today. Anyway, welcome in. Hey, Doom Noodle. At least I think it's hard to read the letters are very small. I hope I'm spelling that right. I think this is a little too thin. This is like a little comic strip of a wizard. See, he's going to bed with the window open because it's too hot, but it lets in bugs overnight. And there's, you know, giant bug. They climbed into the window. I need to have like maybe a climbing in thing, or it's climbing into his window or something. I'm thinking of animating it. Actually, at the moment, I'm just trying to figure out a pen that I like. This is very precise, this one. Of course, really all I'm doing is just inking the comic. For the most part, really I'm just trying to work on a brush that, or try to find a brush that I like for doing that stuff with. When we animate him all, well, I'm going to animate him in something else, so I guess we won't be able to use the same tool. I don't know, I guess I'm just making busy work for myself today. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. My voice makes me sound a lot younger than I am, actually. Which is good and bad. I feel like this is just not the right pen for me. It's not expressive enough, unless we need to be, I don't know, larger. This one's the G Pen and real G Pen. The real G Pen has texture. Basically, what size I have this at? I don't know. Oh, 18. So if we go to, well, this one does not have an 18 on it. Yeah, I just don't like how that is. You know, part of this is me just trying to get these shapes into my hands so that I can get better at drawing this. When we start animating this, I'm gonna have to draw this a bunch of times. Yeah, I don't like it. We're gonna change. Let's grab this. I've decided it's official. How old am I? I am 51. Which is going to freak a lot of people out. Because they never hear me when I tell them how old I am. People can be following me for years and be like, what? I'm like, you know, you just weren't listening when I said it. But I say it a lot. I'm pretty old. I'm an old dude. Why is my YouTube chat not connected? Because it did connect and it did confirm. That's the thing. I'm kind of wondering. Like when I started up, it said, like it showed the broadcast updated. It showed the stream title. And for some reason, it doesn't show anything. Let's do like an emote. A smiley and see if it shows up, and it doesn't broadcast to both channels. That's weird because it did set up today. Well, we'll have to figure that out on another day. Apparently it's going to be difficult to get where's my turnip pen? It's going to be difficult to get that hooked up so we can have this sort of a unified chat. I don't know why I erased his nose. That's a little too broken. It seems, I mean, I seem to be able to draw with it. But it is too, the texture is too much. Only 6 stabilization. And it's on speed stabilization, so it's still not even, I don't know, for some reason I'm able to draw with it. It has good line weight. Are you bothering me? No, you're not. Kind of hard to line this up. Yeah, there is a lot of line weight with this. And it's very easy to control it too, so I kind of like that. Although it takes a lot of estimation, kind of figure out how, like, where the center of this is, because it doesn't really show. It's like when I used to play what's that one little LucasArts cowboy shooter. That's an old one. I would play that without a, you know, like the little, what, a sight in the middle of the screen, like no gun sight. You just imagine where the middle of the screen is, and there you go. It just, this is very stylized. I'm not hating it so far, but this is the, let's see. Where's my little dashboard here? See, the thing is, I am signed in. I don't know why it's not picking up our chat. Auto monitor? Maybe that's what we need to do. Because it went live. I'll show you all what I've got. It showed today's title. It picked it up, and this is off of the YouTube from my Third Coffee account. And it's live. The Wizard's cute, thank you. I had made him for a 2D pixel art game that I was developing. This little character. He is the Wizard Wu. So this is a line drawing pen, and then, well, whoops, turnip. So we're going to use this little sheet here so I can kind of figure out what lines I like. My lovely handwriting. Turnip. This one's not so great. I want to be able to build up, but it would be better if I made it a little larger, probably, or softened up on the brush. Some mapping pen. This is very much like the you know what, this reminds me of the pen in Paint Tool Sai. That and the turnip pen, but this one especially, this mapping pen. Man, Paint Tool Tie had like the best pen. Okay, so he's got these swing out windows, and so he's like, I'm so hot. I'll just go to bed with the windows open. It'll be fine. What is that? Next to it. You know what? The advantage I can see already of having like something with a broken shape on the edges is it sort of mitigates the shakiness, because the broken edges really do. Wow, stabilization is up at 20. I think these sort of hide the wiggles. So if we go to Real G, can we make that much larger? And what do we have? We have opacity, pressure opacity off. His hat comes off the edge of the bed. But I got the lamp there. Whoops. That was awful. We don't need so many Zs. Wow, it feels weird to say that. So that's the line drawing pen. This is Real G. I'm doing this because I'm showing that it's dark in here. I don't know if that's necessary to do it that way, but I am. That's a real G. Here's the G. Should it be a bubble or just question mark? See, because he thinks he hears something. See, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to go to bed with the windows open because he knows the bugs will get in, and he's afraid of bugs. But it's so hot. And so he's risking it. But he hears something. This is the frame. He's like, what? Do I hear something? I don't think we need these lines, but I'm doing it anyway. This is G. What if we turn the opacity off on this one? It's the same kind of thing that happens from before. I don't like the results of it. It's too... I like being able to build up on it, but I don't... I don't like the lines I'm getting. I don't know. We could try that one again. It's so rough. It's just too rough. It also doesn't look good when you connect the strokes. Like if you lift up and set it back down again, it's kind of hard to set it back in place. Yeah, that's how it works. He's like, I'm so hot. I'll just go to bed with the window open. And he's sleeping. And he thinks he's hearing something. We need to have something where the bug is trying to get in, maybe. Like the bug is halfway in, or how's that even gonna work? How do you do giant bug eyes? In the windows. How do you do that? How about we do it like this. Stick its nose in. Proboscis or whatever this is. And put his antennas in here. I don't know, this is cracking me up. At least. That's all that matters, apparently. Oh, it needs to go out from the other direction. Like his antennas are coming into the room too. Like his head is trying to get in. It's impossibly large. Yeah. I don't like this pen. I mean, it makes juicy strokes, but I'm really looking for something different. What if my brush can do it? Make sure we're on the right layer before I undo everything. Oh, also today we're gonna do, I'm gonna sketch out an emote today. We're gonna work on, yeah, I know, this is not the thing. This is not the thing we're supposed to be working on today. We're gonna be working on, a lurk emote for the channel. Well, this works better if you have that on. Darn it. Yeah, I don't like it. This brush is just too soft. What size is that? That is a big one. Opacity. Turn off opacity. Let's do turn off the pressure opacity so we can do, or turn on pressure opacity so we can do the lighter parts. To show that they're outside the glass. Okay. He's like, what? I thought I heard something. And then he goes back to sleep. And he goes back to sleep. Oh, I tried out a tool that is new to me yesterday. What was it called? Hold on, what was it? I did not use it much. Pencil 2D. There it was. I had to find the shortcut. Pencil 2D. It was actually pretty cool. It was an easier sort of animation program to work with, but the pencil tools, I don't know, it did seem to have like pressure sensitivity, but I mean there was a box for it, but I didn't see any differences. So I don't know, it wasn't drawing the way I kind of wanted, the way I want to draw. Although it's neat, It's open source, and if you want like an easy way to just get started animating, what pen am I using? Right. Welcome in, Siler. Maybe too big of an exclamation. I'm doing okay, thank you. It is? I don't see his mouth moving now. I guess it's... Maybe I was just leaning too close. It seems okay. I don't know what these feet are doing, but it's a bug. I don't know what kind. Make a little correction there. Let's see. It was with the drums. Oh, right. Looks like a housefly. Well, you were saying... In case you didn't know, this is you. Just throwing this out there. And you were like, "No, we only get house." I was like, "You're gonna get bugs in your house. You sleep with the window open." You're like, "Ah, we only get house flies." So this is what I dreamed of based on our conversation. I am not a well person, I'm just saying. Anything that you do in front of me or around me can sometimes become ideas. Like with Siler, sometimes something he says will make me like picture something in my head, and so I jot down ideas for a comic. It's like, you know, like being friends with a comedian, you know. Like, your shit is gonna come out. Because he's gonna talk about it on stage. It's gonna happen. You know, like you're gonna be in their routine eventually. They'll be on stage. And they'll be telling the conversation that you had with them yesterday. And you're like, God damn it, that was private. Comes with the territory. That's all I'm saying. Don't try to go there unless you're ready. I also don't know what that means. I think we'll stick with the line pen, G pen. For now. Okay, so let's make hold on. Minimize that. Let's make another one for a sketch for should we just do a sketch, or should we do should we actually sketch it out in animation? We do we'll do a sketch in here first. We'll just start off with a square. Hold on, did I save that? Okay, that's saved. How big do these need to be? I guess I could output this at a lower percent. I can output this at like 50% or whatever. Hold on, we don't need to do it like that. So I guess we'll start with 2000 by 2000. That's quite large though. Didn't we used to do like 1000? Okay, let's do... Crap, it just ate that up. Don't do that. I hate that. Now just put that wherever it felt like. When I do Control S for the first time on a new document, you're supposed to Don't just save. There you go. Don't just save. Don't just eat that. Open up a save dialog. There we go. Uh-oh. Lights flickered again. The stream might go down. So, just saying. If it does, I don't know, it's late in the day. If we're having power outages, it's not coming back anytime soon. So if we go down during the stream, I'll just have to say goodbye, and that'll be it. Well, I won't be able to say goodbye because we won't have power. And that'll be it. I apologize in advance. What is this? What was the gift we were going to work on today? The lurk? Lurk? Braxto lurk? Lurk. Okay. Crap, hold on, where did it put that? It's in the practice file. Okay. Holy crap. I was not thinking and I put that in the wrong spot. Well, that's what was suggested. That's what was suggested. I don't really want to... I mean, that's Garrett. Garrett does those, and I don't really want to stomp on his toes. That's sort of his style when he does the lurks like that. So I want to do a lurk thing, but I don't want to, like, copy his thing. Let's think. Think. Am I going to sketch with this thing? I don't know. I'll put on the pressure thing so we can... Oh, maybe that does work. I don't know. Okay, so... I don't know, maybe it's, how about a door? What if a door opens? You know, like the door... The door swings out. How are we gonna do that door? We're gonna thumbnail... thumbnail this a bit. So then okay, oh, we do that, and then in the next box it opens, and let's see, which way does it work? This way. So it opens, and Like a little frog. A little person back there. And then it closes. Or it's so small, it's not going to read well, I think. It's hard not to copy it because it is sort of lurky lurk. So if we could do like, we do that, or we could do the kind where or we can do a frog. We could draw a whole new one, or we could take my emote and just animate it by moving it forward and then moving it backward. In frame and then out of the frame. It goes in this way. Like this movement here is inward, and then he turns. And looks at you. Right? It turns to face you and then turns the other way. Well, you know what? There could be a nope thing too. So maybe the face comes in and then looks at you this way. Or maybe the nope, the face comes in and goes out the other way. He goes in. Then eyes closed and shaking his head back and forth. Head shake. 'Cause he's like, no thank you. And he turns around and goes out. Right. And he leaves. So in this way, head shake, then out. Or oh, okay. How about the smiling one, the approval one, right? For approval, we then Actually, I'm not hating this in this way. Using the G pen this way. I'm not hating the use of this pen. I might use it more. Then we have popcorn. Okay, because then they're like, yeah, this looks good. So they come in and then smile. Then popcorn. See? You getting the concept? So I think I like that. And then the popcorn slowly rises upward in multiple frames. I'm showing this. These are for some reason I want to do these. I think what I'm doing is I'm showing the head movement and multiple frames to do it right. There we go. Just in case you were asking me what I'm doing, I think I just invented the way I want to describe these movements in the thumbnails. Okay, so or we could replace this one with here. I don't like it. Could be a head shake, like no. Or I feel like the funnier one is surprise. I don't know. I don't think the nostrils need to be there. and then leaves with the eyes all bugged out and crazy. You know, like come in all normal, and then leave, and then freak out, and then leave all scarred. And rattled with the pupils in different spots. Man, I need to go to the store today, but I don't want to go to the store. And I don't want to pay for delivery. Because then I'm like, well, I could just go to the store. But I don't want to go to the store. And then I have the same conversation with myself over and over. Okay, what about this? What about this kind of face? Like the, eh. Just, I don't know how to feel. This kind of, something like that. Just straight mouth. Yeah. Oh, okay. How about if we do tiny pupils for shock? Yeah. I like this. Actually, I like both of them. I'm open to ideas. We need some sus eyes going on. I like that. Okay. I like that one. I like that one. We should plan out some others, some fun ones, so we have some stuff to work on over next week. And I'll do some sketches. These things just require more planning. Animation is just a thing that must be planned. I can't just shoot from the hip the whole time. Although, I really like the little kata thing that I did. I feel like if I ink that, it will get a little bit better of a response. These things, when I put them up in that blue, that light blue color that I like to sketch in, like even this is sort of still in the blue shade, it's hard to see them, so it's easy to scroll past them. And it has to be the only reason, right? Because this is comedy gold right here. Comedy gold. I don't know why it's like a weird bird-like fly, but it's, yeah, it's a housefly. This is still cracking me up. Totoro, if he was a fly. Oh, but isn't he? I have not seen. I mean, I know Totoro, but I have not seen the film. Isn't it my neighbor Totoro? I can do that. I can do that tonight. Yeah. I can do that tonight. Look, I was asked yesterday about my favorite like animation. If we're talking like anime, I would still say Fooly Cooly. But I guess that's like old now. That's like ancient. Younger people probably wouldn't know what that is. Of course, if I mention Speed Racer, I get really nostalgic about Speed Racer and Voltron, but does anyone watch those anymore? I don't know. I'm into Fooly Cooly. I like to watch that. It's only like a handful of episodes, too. It's like a little mini-series thing. Uh-oh. There. Accidentally hit undo instead of save. So I gotta say, they're often the anime that I'm watching. It's difficult. I should probably just watch them dubbed. Although there's gonna be a lot of weebs coming after me going, dubbing is terrible and stuff, and like, well, I can't read that fast, so go gatekeep somewhere else, man. Like, don't like disallow me from watching dubs just because I can't read that fast. And so it's hard sometimes to catch all the meaning, and you're like, what the hell is going on? It's because in Japanese stuff, that stuff happens fast. Real fast. If you miss like one line of dialogue, watch how you enjoy. That's right. Look, one line of dialogue and you've missed everything. Because that stuff is really happening fast. What was the one? Whisked Away? It's just suddenly the parents are pigs and you have to get a job, and this dude says he's your grandfather, and then you get a job from a witch who uses people's real names to control them, and then she dies, or she gets turned into a bird, and then her twin sister I don't know, takes her place, I guess, and I'm still confused. Even though I still liked it, I'm still confused. Because I'm like, where did some of this information go? Like, I've missed some parts. Is it? Spirited Away, right. Not Whisked Away. I was thinking of a Whisker Away, which is apparently not Studio Ghibli. Okay, so I like this for the Nope. I like this for the approval lurk, right? I mean, I feel like that's an accurate description, right? Again, you're talking to somebody who can't read that fast, so it's hard. It was all subtitled, and the same thing happens with the Howl's Moving Castle. You're like, wait, is he a good guy or a bad guy? And why do we care about him now? Wasn't he an asshole before? And like the whole thing, I'm just like, I don't understand, but it was neat. Like, I like the animation, but I don't always catch what's going on. Weirdly, and this is no reflection on me, I'm just saying this ahead of time. This should not reflect on me as a person, but for some reason, I totally understood Sarazanmai. No judgment. Okay, do we need another emote? I have, hold on, let me check. We have, I'll go to my Twitch account here. Creator dashboard. Oh, tell me I'm live. Well, thank you. We want to go to viewer rewards, right? Community. No, content. Viewer rewards. Well, it used to be under community. I don't know why they're separate now. Power-ups, screw that. Emotes, here. I'm going to look for how many we have, how many spaces we have. Hopefully there's no doxable information here. There isn't. I have a lot of open slots. My slot is way open. We have 2 more spots for channel emotes. Because I keep swapping them in and out. We've got some of our old Nuggy emotes that we have to bring out for Christmas. Oh, there's our Jarvis Lurk, the vampire version. That's such a good emote. Alright, so look at that. We have five spaces for animated emotes. So we can even do more of these. What if we do like a frog version of Wu with the sprinkles as well? You know, these things are done with this automated thing, the bacon. You know, I've always been weirded out by GIFs, but right here, these are from, there's an automation thing on Twitch. When you get there, it'll have like different ways that you can automate or automatically animate. There you go, auto animations on these things, so they can come in from the top and go back, or go this way and go back, so you can make them do different things. That's all I did with these. So these are easy to do because the system just sort of lets you do that. The one with my dog here, Star, she is boy, that's an old picture too. But that my phone, I didn't know my phone took GIFs, and it did. It somehow did a GIF of her, and there you go. So there's Wu. There's Lil Wu. Alright. Well, I cannot think of any other things to use with that right now. I would like to figure out at least enough to fill all the spaces I have, and we have to get 2 more. So let's do this. I want to erase well, we don't have, there's no reason to mess with those. So we have 2 of these left. 2 frames. 2 emotes. So that's our, I have to remind myself. These are good, we're fine. We have 2 of these, and 3. No, 3. Well, here, let's do it this way. 3. We have 3 gifts that we can make. Okay. So I need to figure out another thing we can do with them. Should we do a Wednesday emote? My dudes, do you should we do like a it's Wednesday GIF? I don't even know how we're gonna do that. We could do this one where he opens up the door. To tell everyone it's Wednesday. The other problem is it's so small. How do we get all that in there? Should it just be my dudes? What if we just do the word my dudes across the screen? I don't think that's gonna work either. I really like the way this is laying lines down. Okay. We could do the little calendar one. Do we have enough space to do that though? So, alright, how about... what if we have our little calendar? To the back of the frog's head. Pencil. Calendar. We have to do like hieroglyphics on this. Like there's a name on it. Should we scribble it maybe? Right, and then it zooms in. Like he's circling the day. So then he circles it, and then we zoom in to show the calendar. We just say month. You know, when we zoom in. And here, let's move these over. Whoops, web. Wednesday. Like that. You see? So this is how he does it. He comes up here, little frog, looks like a little bear, I know. It's like a little teddy bear. Or a koala. You know what? A little more like the back of a koala, I would say. Okay, so here he is. It zooms in a little. He makes a circle. Then it zooms in more. You see the calendar. Then it zooms in more. And you see that it's Wednesday. And then what? It's just gonna show this, and then circle, and then pause, then frame. What else should happen from that? Okay, what if we just do it's Wednesday? Right, so this goes this way, and this is going that way across the screen. Does that read right? Because that's what's going to happen. We're going to run this backwards, or run this that way across. It'll say it's Wednesday, and it'll, as the letters go through this box in large fashion. Okay, in my brain, how I see it going, he hobbles into the frame. Am I reading that right? Circles Wednesday, hobbles off, okay. Then the calendar flicks down to bring a fresh version so it can loop. Let me think how that's, I'm going to see if I'm getting it right. Do you want him to walk inwards? We have to be careful of having too many frames. If we want this to be in color, it'll really be too heavy. So it's definitely going to have to be like line art, black and white. I think. We'll have to experiment. Everything will be separate on layers, so I can click them off and pare it down really quick if need be. Okay, so he comes into frame, he circles the Wednesday and walks off, and then the next month, you're saying that the calendar folds down over for the next month? Is that's the part that it flicks down to bring a fresh version. So in other words, it reveals a new month, and then he walks in again, and circles it again. Okay. Right. Well, then there's two versions in, because I still want to explore at least animating this. I want this window. I want these words to roll through this window. Big letters. That's how we're going to get like huge words on the screen. Is by just running them across this little window here. Because this is the size of the emote. And it's Wednesday is going to go through that, and you'll just see the letters all bunch up. And then we'll do the My Dudes part. My Dude. Like that. $5A, $6A, and then we could do we'll do $5B. How am I gonna convey like the fold down of the calendar? And then we'll just say new. We'll write down fold down. New. And then we could do like a little repeat sign. Let's have a better sign. Come up with something else. Something a little more self-evident. Okay. We'll do this as another scene. I think that's how that works anyway. I don't understand how to do the extra scenes, but you can make scenes. So I feel like you're stitching all these scenes together in the timeline. It plays one scene, then you tell it to play another scene, kind of like editing video. I think that's how it's supposed to work. So we'll work on that too. And we'll put these in a separate scene so I can add them in and remove them when necessary. You know what? We could actually continue it too. We could do this, then go to, like, after it does this, then zoom back into the calendar. Calendar flips down, new calendar, and it starts over again. That's a long one. It's a very specific one too. I mean, do we only do this GIF on Wednesdays? I don't know. If you're a frog, every day is Wednesday. So alternately, these could all be one thing. To me, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then back into the thing here. So we'll do that, and we'll just number these. 7A, 8A. Right, I'm sure I will remember that. So then if we do this one, I like this one. So then we only have two rasters. We'll call those raster GIFs or raster emotes, and then 2 GIF emotes. So we have 2 GIFs left. So that's how many we can do if we do this one. I don't know, today's Saturday. We could start on these tomorrow. And there, we'll do this because he walks in and then he walks out after this. Wait. No, he doesn't walk out. Instead, he faces the camera. Yeah. Crap. That's his tongue. It's a little weird though. Just leave it out. So he turns to face the camera, and then it goes into that. Okay, so an intermediate, a tweener here. And then we don't have to do that. Once the calendar flips down and it shows the new date uncircled, the calendar encircled, that allows him to enter the room again. So he doesn't leave. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we have our work cut out for us. This is gonna take a while. So this is, probably the rest of the month. Which is fine. What else are we gonna do? This is what we do. What about a sip? Everyone has a sip, though. Why is that even important? Like, what's the sip about? Is it just about sipping liquids, or is there, like, an actual meaning to the sip? I mean, I feel like the sip is the same thing as the popcorn thing. Oh, I keep forgetting that when we copy and paste, it makes a new one. There. Really? You think so? Because I don't know. Because people... The sip emotes have that look on their face. Like in the movie theater, sipping your drink, staring at the screen. It has that look to me. I mean, you're probably right, but still, I just feel like that's kind of like what it says to me, I guess. I don't know. Maybe people are using it differently. And some people use Kappa the wrong way. And yes, there's a right and a wrong way to use Kappa. Well, Kappa is supposed to be for sarcasm, to show someone that you don't actually mean what you're saying. So it could be used in the same way. Like if you're trolling, but you're not trying to legit troll. You do that kind of so people know that you're not being serious. Yeah. But not just for every joke. Because it still denotes sarcasm. I guess the guy whose picture that is, he worked at Twitch or something, and maybe they just chose his face to symbolize sarcasm, but I feel like he was probably just really sarcastic constantly, and they just made an emote with his face just to solidify that he is the official sarcasm guy. It's in black and white too, so Twitch has definitely been around for a very long time, back to the 50s, I would imagine. Remember the internet back in the 50s? Those were the good old days. Okay. Do we have any other ideas? As far as the other emotes, like the raster emotes, I don't know. We have 2 slots. I don't really know what I want to put in them. I am going to figure out lip syncing over the week here, so that I can use like audio clips and animate to the audio clip, and then we're gonna start getting some voice acting in here, if you know what I mean. Looking at you, Woo Woo, and Siler. Do you think we should do that stuff live? Probably not. It'd be inconvenient. We should probably do it in a Discord call. I am struggling to figure out 2 more GIF emote ideas. It does leave us space. So in case we need, if we fill all the spaces right now, then we don't have room to really move around. We'd have to remove something. So we'll just wait until something comes up. Because I think the lurk and the nope is pretty solid. The Wednesday is just a meme. Oh yeah, wave emotes are a thing. Do people? I guess people do use them, right? Okay. Well, waving is easy. You lose. You do. Okay. What if we do like this one? What if we do it like this? So maybe the door opens and then he walks in. He walks into the room. Hey, Dote, welcome in. It's good to see you. We're kind of close to the end of the day, but I hope you're doing well. Don't be sorry about being late. You're perfectly fine. We're just sort of storyboarding an animated emote I'm going to do for Twitch. That's good to hear. I think this is going to be a waving hello emote. So if we do this... I'll explain what we have so far. These will all be animated. So this one is a frog, and he enters, he looks at the camera, he smiles, and then he goes into lurk mode by lifting up his popcorn and starting to eat. Then we have a second one is the nope. She comes into the frame, is freaked out, and then leaves all crazy. Which I like this one. And then this one is much longer. This is, you know, the whole Frog Wednesday meme. This is going to be the frog circling Wednesday on the calendar. Then he screams looking at the camera, and he screams, "It's Wednesday, my dudes." And in the calendar flaps down, it reveals a new month, and it starts over again, where he walks in the room and it loops. This one, I think, is going to be... like he opens up the door, and he walks in from back here toward us. And the frog steps forward. And then waves. How does a frog wave? Like that. I can change that. Hey, what's up, Bum Rocky? Welcome in.
Rocky ask me. I have over 75k Braxto bucks. What is the best thing to spend them on in Braxton Wise's channel? Ahoy there! If ye've got a treasure trove of 75k Braxto bucks, I'd say go for something that'll make a splash. Maybe a special animation request from Braxton Wise, or even a shout out in the stream. Or better yet, see if they offer any exclusive art pieces or merch that can add to your collection.
I don't have anything
Remember,
like that.
It's all about getting the most bang for your Braxto bucks.
Wow, that was like the worst Mr. Krabs I've ever heard. Especially when he hits bucks, like bucks at the end, it's just trash. That's a lot. So he comes in, he walks into the room. Little frog. Little door. He's holding the door open, right? I'm starting to love this brush. This little frog. And he waves. And then, how about he leaves, he turns around, right? Comes in, waves, it's a waving emoji. So he comes in and waves at the camera, and then he leaves through the same door. I don't know why I'm doing this angle, just to give it the feeling of a room, I suppose. What if we give it like a little butt? And it's walking away like a cute little frog butt. People like that. Like a little frog butt. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this right. There, see? A little butt cheek. As he walks away. See? Do you really have to do that with the door? No, you don't. We'll figure it out later. Okay, I like this. I don't know. I mean, it could be AI. It might be where they scraped it from. So then this would be a wave. Anyone have any opinions against it? For or against? Before I add it to the list. You're good? Okay. So we'll sign off on that one too. So we have one gift slot. Did you hear the guy who made an AI channel on Spotify, then made AI bots to listen to his channel and made $1 million before he got caught? Is that a thing? I don't think he made $1 million. He may have made like 1 million views, but I think they get like a fraction of a penny per listen. But if that's what happened, I mean, did he actually make $1 million bucks? The thing is, it's important to stress test stuff like that if it's actually going to be you know, useful for that. If they're just gonna throw off the guardrails and let things like that continue, then that's when it gets bad. I do use AI for a lot of things, but I don't use it in like unethical ways. Okay. Wait, it was 10 million? How is he doing that? I know, I guess he has to forfeit the money though if they... And seeing the indictment, okay. Fraudulently inflated music streams on services. So he inflated his channel. Okay, it's like a YouTuber, or a, you know, having like a fake bot views, or a Twitch streamer doing fake bot views, just artificially inflating their numbers and getting money from the ad revenue. Okay. That's interesting, though. That is interesting. That's 1, 2, 3. Three emotes. So we have 2. Wait, did I come up with another one? We just had the wave. No, it's 4, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 1 GIF left. And then there's 2 rasters. You think so? 100,000 a year. You think no one would catch that? Of course, there's that one guy, Giacomo, who was doing nefarious stuff. I think he still has a channel. Did he end his channel? He's a guy who's like stealing guitar solos off of smaller accounts on Instagram. And he'd act like they were his. And he'd perform them. And who's going to believe the smaller creators? You know, he's got millions of people. And he just stole openly, thinking nobody would believe them. And they didn't for a long time. It wasn't until like some dude whose channel you probably won't know, so, but he's a bassist, and he's the one who dropped the bomb about Giacomo. He's like, there's this thing I noticed. And so there was that video, and then the whole thing started because of his video calling out Giacomo. Of course, I think he played all this stuff. I don't know if he faked his playing too. He may have pre-recorded. I think he pre-recorded. That was part of it. I think he pre-recorded some of his stuff and played it live like that. But I could be wrong. Okay, I guess that's our work for the day. Do we have any more ideas? Can we squeeze an extra drop out of this creative moment? What about like I don't know, the sus emote would be like the nope. So maybe not. Maybe like a cringe emote. But wouldn't that be the same thing? We'll leave that for later. In fact, I think I have a couple of bonus emotes too. Cooking food. Okay, well I'm gonna head out. So sorry about that. We're kind of done for the day. Cause I think we have our plan. We've done our thing. Here, let's save. I want everyone to have a good day, or try to. It can be difficult these days. And I'll maybe be back tomorrow. And we'll start working on, I don't know, one of these. And I don't know if I'm going to do vectors or just sketches. But we'll figure that out tomorrow. Okay. Everyone have a really good one. Thank you a ton for hanging out with me. And we'll be back tomorrow.